Good morning. It's Monday, May 12th, and we've started another week here. And I would like to ask you, have you ever gotten shoes that are too tight and worn them, thinking maybe they'll stretch or maybe you can just make it through the day or whatever, and they're really too tight? What starts to happen? Oh my goodness. Your toes start to hurt. Your everything starts to hurt. It's all you can think about, right? It becomes the most important thing in your life because it hurts. And then you go get your old shoes and it feels so much better. Or if you get shoes that are too big, you know, that happens and you think you're going to somehow manage to wear them, and you wear them and you might trip easier. One of them comes off while you're walking, or you become more clumsy. It's kind of like all you can think about then, too. It's like, keep my shoes on. I got to keep my shoes on until you get those old shoes back on. The point is, that's like our gifts of the Spirit. We all have gifts, each one of us. And here it says, and the gifts are given to each of us individually. Those are our purposes, too. And God has given them to us, and we're supposed to use them. But if you take on a job that is too big for you, like the big shoes, you're going to get uncomfortable because you're not going to be able to be strong and confident. You're going to be trying to do too much, all at once. I know none of you ever do that, but yeah. If you have shoes that are too tight, just like if you have you're not doing enough, you have a purpose and you're not serving it. That's kind of like too tight shoes. It's like something's wrong and I'm suffering and I don't know what it is. Look at your shoes. Look at your spirit. Look at your purpose. What are you doing? Are you doing the wrong thing entirely? Maybe you're putting hats on your feet instead. Or are you trying to do the right thing, but you're taking on too much or too little? And so it says here, for the body is one and has many members, the body of Christ. But all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, as also is Christ. And it says, it doesn't matter who we are, we're all, whoever has the salvation of Jesus Christ and follows Jesus, doesn't matter what they look like, doesn't matter what culture they're in, doesn't matter what language they speak. We are all one body, and we are to take care of each other and treat each other just as important as the other one. I'm reading in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, by the way, and I'm in, let's see here, 26 says, and if one member suffers, all members suffer with it. Or if one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it. And that's just like your foot. You think, well, the foot wouldn't be that important, but you got to have the right shoes on. Otherwise, that foot becomes the only thing you can think about when you have them shoes that are too small or too big. And God doesn't want us to be worrying about our shoes. He wants us to be who we are and do what we can, and until we are done. Do what you can, whatever it may be, because there's so many different gifts and there's so many different kinds of members. And so we should just try to be ourselves and serve God. And by doing that, we are fitting into our place, just like the shoes. So you think about that and ask yourself, am I doing too much or too little? Am I wearing my whole body out and not really serving anybody by doing too much here? Or am I not doing enough and I feel empty and like something's, still needs to be worked on? So just look at your life and think about that. Have a great day, and God bless you.